Banished. For some reason my lighting has gone a little bit too dark. Let's try an extra light. There we go, that's a bit better. Not amazingly, but a little bit. So today we're going to try out one of the challenges. We're going to try and get to 1,000 population in one live stream. Should be able to get this done. I'm just doing the usual, tweeting out the links, sending out the link on Facebook. There we go. Oh, yeah, well done, and you might want to actually add it in the yep, might want to add the link into the into the messages. Actually, yeah. Right, so copy, let's edit. What's the best way to do this? There we go. Right, there's that one sorted. Twitter's a little bit more harder. What is this? Why am I having to send out some mad decryption? Submit. Okay, there we go. Right. So, here we go, guys. We'll get started now. Why it keeps shutting down the game, I'll never know. Is there any way of editing a... Right, now, so let's copy this. Sorry guys, what I've done is I didn't paste in the link into the Twitter, so there we go, post that. There we go, switch this on, turn on the admin panel, and off we go. Right, so back into Banished. Here we go, we're going to try and hit 1,000 population in one live stream. Hopefully I can get it done. I am on limited time, but we shall see. I should be able to get it done. Hopefully get it all done in one sitting. So, I'm going to try something with the light in here. Yeah, it's much better. Right, so streams. Let's choose a random town. Anon, that'll do. And random seed. There we go. Hopefully we end up with a decent map seed, because obviously it can completely change the game and make it as hard as it wants to for me. Those who have already tuned in, hello and welcome. Sorry for the mismanagement of the setup there. I missed the link and the Twitter feed link, so I do apologise. Right, and so let's pause the game. Let's have a look around what we've got. Ooh. This, have we got a main route? Okay, I think we've got a main river route, which we can fish from. Fishing's not really an important one. We'll get down one fishing, but what I think I'll do, I'll set up a node for forestry here, and then a secondary node for forestry here, and have a town smack in the middle, maybe even a third forestry node. But the first one is going to be across this bridge, so we do need to think about that. So let's have a look at the bridge first. Let's get our path here and here, and let's get a bridge in there. Right, so we also need to set up our interface, which everyone has their interface different. Each time I come on, I just lay it out a little bit different, so I can mix things up a little bit. And my camera's in the way. There we go. Oh, that dog stinks. Thanks, dude. Why won't this one move? I need you. Please move. Right, there we go. Not really fussed on the map, to be honest. We don't really need that. Right, so if we move this up here, that'll do. Right. We need a couple of builders to get this bridge done. That is the most important thing right now. And then we will plan out our forestry little zone. So we're going to go gatherer's hut, hunter's cabin, and forestry. There we go, guys. And then obviously, now the reason why, I know a lot of people who've commented have said, why do you jump straight to stone housing? The reason I jump to stone housing straight away is pure and simple. It is the best way to do it. Sorry, I was just checking my mic there, just to make sure I had activated it. Right, so let's speed up time a little bit while we get this bridge built and connected to our path, which should be about there. In fact, that is spot on. How you doing, Meb? You alright, dude? Let us drop in some more housing at some point. Right, now, if you're going to do farming, I really advise that you get a farm down straight away. If you leave it too long, by the time the winters come, you're going to have no crops down. 10 by 10 should do for now. Let's get ourselves 2 farmers. Choose our seed, potatoes. Right, because if you don't get this down now, by the time winter comes, your crops will die and you've completely wasted 2 people for the whole of your time. So, did we not build a path there? I'm sure we built a path there. Come on guys, use the path. Oh. Yep, it's all connected. Just being a pain then. Right, so like I said, we're going to do the usual with as we do with Banish. We're going to create our little nodes with our gatherer, our hunter, our forestry, and a couple of houses for those guys. And then once these start to get built, we'll plan out some housing for the farmers, and obviously we need to plan out our fishery. Now, I do think personally that fishery does bring in food, but nowhere near as much as something like a gatherer does. And I don't know where to put this to get the most out of it. See, that would get a little bit from the stream as well, and this would get the whole of this cap. I'm going to go here. It's a hard decision when you're placing a fishery, because the more water area you get in, the more that you're going to get out of it. So, there's the path of this, and we're going to bring it up into this one. There. Yeah, I'll start work in 5 hours, dude. I'm on night shift at the moment, so my work pattern is all over the place, I'm afraid. And I hope the sound is good, because I heard from one of the last videos someone said that the thunder sound was overpowering my microphone. So if there's any problem with sound, please let me know, guys, and I'll try and sort it out as quick as I can. Right, so forestry log and our hunter and our gatherer are ready, so let's get some workers into these. And there you go, we're starting to get some crops together, ready for winter. Where are we? Late spring, so we've got plenty of time. Spring, summer, autumn, yeah. I have to think of the seasons then. Oh man. Right, builders, a couple more builders, we're good for builders. And woodcutters, no, foresters. Yep. Now, along with wood, we need a woodcutter. I want this. Ooh, I've just thought there is one problem with having these bridges. We're going to need a new stockpile, because carrying the wood from here all the way to here could cause some hassle. And if we have another woodcutter here, we need a central one. So I'm going to go here for this. This is going to be our new stockpile. We can get some houses down the side of this. There's that. We'll remove this. Nope. Is that the building remove tool? Cancel remove. Nope. There's the building remove tool. So we'll get that one shut down. Any workers who've got some spare time, we'll get that shifted over. We still have no housing. Why? Right, stone. Ah, right. Okay. So let's get this stone collected up here. Everyone will jump on that. We'll get this bit of stone here. Some stone here. Some stone here. Stone here, and also we'll get the iron. Really, you need to clear this as soon as possible when you start building, because otherwise this forestry, this catchment area here, the more stone here, the less trees that you can grow. And obviously the less trees, the less firewood, the less warmth your population will have over the winter, and the more deaths you'll have instantly. This is coming on quite well. They're already 72% yield. We're going to have plenty of food for the winter. I'm still worried about these houses, so let's change the priority. Get these houses made as a priority. How's the channel been going, Meb? You having a decent amount of regular stream watchers, or up and down? I had a little break for like a couple of days. I didn't release any content. It was summer, Truckfest was on. Went to Chessington with my little girl, so I've I've been releasing videos, but I had a couple of days where I didn't do anything, so I'm just trying to catch up now. I've done a full week last week, and coming into this week, live stream today, and I've got some videos ready for tomorrow, so I've been trying to keep up with things, but obviously sometimes you need a little break, but also having a break can also be a bad thing because you can lose viewers if you're not careful. So this is nearly removed. As soon as this is removed, all that stuff will be moved here. And then hopefully, once this secondary house goes up, it just needs 8 stone to get started. This guy's bringing out some stone, I can see. There we go. Hey wifey, can I have a drink? Thank you. What drink do we want? I'll have Coke, please. The worst drink to drink while streaming because you can go, need water, but no. We have Coke. Oh, winter's here and we don't have enough housing. We need houses immediately. Have I had a drink? I had a Monster. Well, I had half a Monster. Hopefully we're not going to lose anyone. It is cold already and we only have limited housing. But we should be alright. To be honest, I've really misplanned this. I could have done this so much more better. So much more better. So much better. Oh, that's cold. Yeah, to be honest, maybe I should probably just do it when I feel like it, but when I started the channel I said I was going to do a video a day, and I've probably missed out of the full time, probably maybe 3 or 4 days where I haven't put out a video, but not back to back. It doesn't really matter, I know I can just throw them up whenever, but I do like to get them out weekly. Ooh, forestry, we need to turn cutting off. Under plan today, really, shocking. Right, there's another house. We've got 6 people with their housing, so these 6 houses, 3 houses here should cover 2 of my houses and we should be good. Battery. Admin. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's probably low, but I can charge in the truck. Right, so that's reached its limit now. We need to raise this limit because obviously 200 logs is not enough for a growing city. Oops, village, city, whatever. It's close enough. Where's our woodcutter and why has it not been built yet? Oh, I didn't do it, did I? Because I was too focused on doing the fishery. Right, so woodcutter, we want him fairly close to the stockpile. Oh man, why couldn't it fit there? Can we squeeze it? Oh, I could have put it there. Oh, I could put it around the back, couldn't I? Yeah, that's it. I want him as close to stockpile as possible because obviously the woodcutter doesn't want to be travelling miles to go and get some wood to come back to chop it, because then you're going to end up with a lot of these yellow frozen signs, and that is the last thing we want. For everyone tuning in and liking and sharing and everything, I really appreciate everyone who does share the channel, who does like it and subscribes and hits the notification button. I really appreciate it. It's without you guys there is no channel, so the more you guys I got, the better for the channel, and the better and faster the channel will grow. Right, oh, we got our fishery up. So there you go, guys. In the first, well, what are we, I don't know, about 15 minutes in, we've got our fishery down, we've got our gatherer down, and our hunter. That'll cover our food sources. Our woodcutter is chopping logs, and our forestry is growing trees. As soon as we've got a nice thick bushland here, I will get the foresters to chop that down. But for now, we only need little bits. We don't have a lot of citizens. Now, few tips I want to give people as you're going through this game is year on year build housing. Not tons of housing, but you want to put down a small amount. I'd say if you look at your population and do 3 or 4, 5% of housing added each year, and then obviously as you grow start to go sort of 10%, but you've got to watch your food. Make sure you have food supply before dropping down houses, because your population will balloon very quickly if you're not careful. So be very careful this game, guys, because it will catch up on you very, very, very quickly. This game was like the biggest headache for me when I started out. I was not prepared. Right, what's the problem with you? What are you? You're a farmer and you've got nothing to do. Ah, I'll tell you what we can do then. If you've got nothing to do, let's get an orchard down. I want to put housing here. Think about buildings. I want to put my smith, my blacksmith and my tailor. Yeah, we'll go this side of the barn because I don't want to not have an orchard, but again, I don't want to block off my blacksmith because, again, the thing with Banished, it's all about early management. Don't put yourself into a position where you can't control or do what you need to do. Don't grow too fast and don't forget to turn everything on. Well, there you go. So the farmers will now happily do apples. Don't worry if you've got spare citizens, because all that'll happen is as someone dies, if up here where I've got a labourer, if there is a labourer and someone dies, they just jump straight into the job where the person's died. So I mean, we've got 4 builders now. We don't need 4 builders, we only need 2 because we're not going to increase that quickly. Let's increase our firewood. Now, while the builders are free, I'm going to upgrade these 2 houses while it's summer. But the problem with upgrading houses, guys, it will put people out of homes for a few moments. The only reason why I'm upgrading these is I would have built them in stone, but with winter coming I needed housing immediately. I never ever suggest building in wood. It is a waste of time unless you are in an emergency. So we're going to get both of these houses upgraded. These guys will just potter around without a house for a short while. We'll put 2 builders back in there, so we've got a full 4 builders, and we'll get these houses extremely quickly updated to stone. So Meb, are you still just doing the GTA videos, or they're normally the ones I watch, to be honest. I do like the GTA videos. Right, how are we doing? See, we've got a nice lush thick forestry area. I think once we've got a few more grown up here, I'm going to change this to cut, get ourselves a little bit of a stock. We do need to get our market down. It sounds crazy, I've done a lot of the harder achievements on this game, but I'm still learning. This game always throws something new at me. And thanks Lurch for the retweet of the video on Twitter. I had to think of it then, retweet. Again, guys, it's things like that. Lurch is retweeting my video, so thank you very much, Lurch. It really helps. Firewood doing well. Right, what have we got? So there are resource limits. We don't have to worry about that. So we've got 354 stored firewood. Food is doing okay, but not the greatest. But we only have a small problem. Right, we've got 7 children now. Now this is what I'm talking about. We've got 7 children this year who have been born or were born last year. Now in the next 2 or 3 years they're going to need housing. If you don't supply housing, they'll stay at home, your population won't grow. You supply them with a house, and I think it's 13 they will move out of their parents' house and get their own house and start a family. Wow, that's young, but hey. So you need to keep an eye. Like here we've got a 16-year-old builder. Now that guy could move in on his own, so if we get him a house built, he can build his own house, and we'll get a neighbour built. There's another 2 houses to help our population grow and give us more workers. But again, at that same point, you've got to watch you don't grow too fast. We'll connect that up to this back road. We did connect our Fisher's Road up, but I'll do it again just to make sure. Oh, we're doing okay here. Oh, we've got plenty of deer to hunt. Plenty of firewood being made. I don't know if to increase the fire. We seem to be producing a lot of firewood this early on in the game, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Stocked up firewood is never a problem. Now, people who watch my series video will know that I run out of space in my barn very quickly last episode. Yeah, it was the last episode. So think about your barns placement, close to food, close to your blacksmiths, which is where I'm going to next. Is we're going to get our blacksmith and our tailor down. Ooh, I was hoping that was going to fit in there. Oh, we could do the side on. Oh, I suppose we could put them side by side here, and then they're right next to the... Ah, that's a good idea. So there's our tailor. There's our blacksmith. I've just messed that up a little bit with the road placement, but we'll just do a curved road. I want to put them as close to that stockpile, because that stockpile is like the most important thing. Now, catchment area I want to talk about again is clearing out the stone everywhere within this forest that will affect growing trees. So there's not that much left there because we did clear up a lot of it, along with iron. But there's no iron. Sweet. Iron makes tools. Tools keep you guys working through winter. Now I want to get one tailor and one blacksmith ready. And as this house goes up, I think that 16-year-old that we found living in this house should move in there, hopefully. He's now 18. 4-year-old. Again, guys, keep an eye on where people are travelling to and from work. You don't want people working over here, travelling from all the way over here. If that's the case, you need more housing. Basically, build housing as close to the jobs as you can so people aren't travelling miles. That's not too bad. That's not bad. That's quite bad. That is, you do not want that to happen. So I'm going to have to build another house over here because that is going to cause a lot of hassle with regards to travelling. But again, at the same time, now we're going to lose another space for wood cutting because of housing, which isn't the best, but I don't want people travelling that far. What's this? How are we doing? 16. So all the resources are here. We just need a bit of wood. Again, a bit of wood. So, because I know we're going to build here, we're going to remove the trees basically around here. If we move the trees there, those trees will build these 2 buildings. And then the blacksmith and the tailor will keep us with clothes and with tools. Age of Empires, I have to be honest, Meb, I've never played Age of Empires. I've seen it a little bit, but haven't played it. There are many games like this, but the reason why I like this one over a lot of the city builders or population managers is because this game in particular was built by one guy, Luke, I remember his name, Luke Horowitz. I do apologise, Luke, if I pronounced your name wrong, but basically that is, it was designed, developed, created, coded and made by one guy. He completely did it on his own. There was a developer's log that you could follow. He was very open with what he was doing. It was a really, really good way to go, to be honest. I'll take my hat off to him. He really worked hard on making sure everyone who was going to come to the game knew what they were looking at and when it was going to come, so it's really good. So hats off to the guy for how hard he managed to work to get it out on his own. Well, I've got one person who's not doing anything. Is that because you're a farmer? You're right, you're a blacksmith, so you haven't got a building yet. That's fine. Micromanagement, guys, isn't that much of a key, but if you do get these little yellow things, you've got to think, right, okay, so he's got more wood than, he's cut more wood than we need. So how much wood have we got in storage now? We've only got 26 wood in storage, so I don't need him to cut any more wood for us to proceed. I'm wondering if I'm going to get to 1,000 in one live stream, but I can do it, but it's going to mean some fast growth and some very, very hard management. So let's wait until we've got some more workers, and then I'm going to get some more farms down, some more housing, and then hopefully grow our population a little bit more. We seem to be quite stable with firewood and food. Fish, potatoes and fish are pretty much the most of it. Hunting's bringing in a little bit of venison, but not major amounts, but it's all good. Right, so as you can see, guys, our forest is thick and full. Hello, darling.
I need some food and a drink. I got any in there.
You got no food and drink. Mommy's calling you. She's just finished school and already she wants snacks before tea. Ain't happening. Right, so yeah, so there you go, guys. I've switched the forestry to cut and plant because of how thick this forest area is. We need to cut it back now, but hopefully I'll cut and plant at the same time. I don't really want to just rip it all down, so we'll just let it go slowly. We will see our wood increase. Now what's this to get in? We need some stone. There we go. So let's get some stone. Now, I don't like building a stone cutter so quickly, but I think we might end up having to do it because looking around, we haven't got a lot of resources around. Oh, look at all this. Why didn't we build this far down? Problem is though, if we remove all this and try and take it up here, it's going to take us forever. Right, there we go. Finally our blacksmith is going up. We've got 3 tools left, so we really need this guy up now. Believe it or not, tools can really change how many resources you pick up within a year. Resource of stone is low, I know, but I don't want to build the stone cutters yet. I think I'm going to end up biting the bullet here and building it early. Can we build a road? I might even be forced to build a road to all this stone. I just didn't want to build on this early, but I guess we have no choice. So bridge. Here. Road. And the road. What can I build there? Right, okay, let's get the bridge in first and then we'll see if we can get the road extended. See, we've got no tools, this is not good. Oh, go and get a tool, we have 7 in stock. Why are you walking around with no tool, moaning about it? And you won't even go and look what's in stock. Right, there we go. So let's build a road down here. And let's gather all this stone. It's a pain because I'm going to have to walk back with this. But I've got no choice because we're very, very unlucky with the spawn of how things have worked out this time. I have had worse, so we should be right. Well, they should get this filled up now. Now, how many spare people got? We've got 3 labourers spare. Gatherers 2, hunters 1. Right, oh, herbalist. We should think about herbalist at some point. Emerald stone. Okay, so our stone is now going up thanks to me finding that little pocket of stone down the bottom there. Tools are now raising. Amount of stored clothes is fine, so let's get a market in. No, not a trader. Let's get a market in. It's going to help with moving stuff around. Run back and farm, can we? Right, so there's our market. Road. All the way around. There and give everyone plenty of access to the market now. There we go. We're starting to get enough stone in now. I need to get some more houses down because we have got 7 children coming of age. At some point, we've got a newborn there. Anyone who's due now? Okay, so Rudolph is a labourer and could do with its own house to help us grow. So let's get another house down. Build some housing down in the bottom right. See if we can't get market workers to their own place. Oh, we've got 7 new labourers, which means we need new housing ASAP. Right, vendor. Let's get 2 vendors in. Right. Now we've got some people. Oh, I do want to start getting some of the other things down. So let's get a herbalist down. Use this catapult here, I think, and then hopefully that herbalist will get a house here. Hopefully, okay, let's drop in a herbalist. We've still got 4 people who haven't got a job. Sweet, sweet. One day she will learn. She's not snacking before tea. Right then. How are we doing on food? No, do not. In fact, while we have 4 workers, I may even get out to secondary forestry and gatherers lodge down here. How's the catchment area going to work out? Yeah. Mind you, if I do it here, they'll capture this bit as well. It's not too far from the town. Yeah, right. So forestry lodge, and then gather. So I want to put it so it's connected to this. Hunter connected to oak. Let's get our road in first. Oh, that perfect placement. So there's a hunter and some housing. Keeping our builders busy anyway. There we go. Not increasing the amount of tools and clothes because we only have 21 population anyway. So we've got 2 more foresters, a hunter and gatherer. And then hopefully when these buildings get finished, all of those 3 people or 4 people will move straight into these buildings, no problem. I don't think anyone needs for anything right now. Build a herbalist, you'll just wait for your building tools. Pretty sweet. Now the problem with the live stream is I can't speed things up, so we're just going to have to watch at the moment while things are being built. It's a little bit slower at the moment, but it should be alright. It's cool, dude. I never asked, Meb, what do you work as? Are you retail, office? They've cleared that stone very, very nicely. And we've got 720 stone, which means building houses and other buildings is not going to be a problem. Let's change priority on the herbalist. Because once we've got a herbalist, I will get a hospital or doctor down. What's the word they use? Physician down so that we can look after our people better. Store cleaner. Oh, nah. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a very good cleaner. My wife does pretty much all the cleaning. Why has this been put on the back shelf? Any particular reason why this hasn't been built yet? Oh, he's getting it. Oh, we need 24 builders, that's why. So let's add another builder in. But again, everything we've got here is not in a rush. We don't need anything directly right now. We haven't got anybody without any housing. We haven't got anybody without food. So all of this can just come as it comes. Ooh, our storage is needed for. We might need a second storage barn, so storage. Seeing as we're going to have a little node of buildings here, let's get another storage fairly close. Let's put another storage in here. 9 by 9. Nope. 8 by 9. Right. There's our herbalist. Now straight away I do want to increase the amount of herbs they collect. Oops, why do I keep doing that? What's up? What? Oh. To be honest, dude, I just couldn't be a cleaner. I've worked in retail and I've worked in catering as such. I've worked in McDonald's, so you can call that catering I suppose. Yeah, I worked in catering, I worked in an office once, but there's nothing like truck driving. I've been in a factory as an engineer and I just... When you're out on the road and you've just got a radio and some cars in your way, other than that you don't really have a stressful day. Truck driving's got to be one of the greatest jobs out there. I'll argue that with anybody. I've just thought, we have no wells. If there is a fire right now, our city's going to crash and burn. So, we're going to have to prioritise some wells around everywhere. So, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a lot of builders to get all this done eventually. 5, one down here, there's an emergency, 6. We're coming along quite well with our building. We've got a few spare workers, we get them as builders. And here we go, guys, we are fastly approaching our first 50. As soon as we get these houses down, that should increase again. Now, year on year, you want to increase your population by increasing your housing. Thanks for the like, guys. Really appreciate it. Oh. Ah. Do you know what? I don't think we'll do it in the video. No. Right, okay. When I finish the stream, I'm going on, and I'm going to turn that off, because I shouldn't be tabbing out and my game screen be disappearing. It's quite annoying. How are we looking? Oh, our secondary node. Our forester has moved in. Now, I dread to think how far this guy is coming for work every day while his new house is being... Wow! That's shocking. Hopefully this one, yeah, I wanted that one to live quite here. I might even build another bridge across here when our builders are free. Obviously, we need 28 right now for the amount of building that we've got down. But I'm not going to stress. Why do you want my over there? Oh, that's fine. So in goes our second node. 2 more housing. We've got 2 housing here. Firewood is still staying at a nice steady rate. Food isn't. We do need to think about more food. Oh, but we're going to have another gatherer in a minute, aren't we? So, why don't we add in a second gatherer? So we have 4 gatherers. 1,000 food for winter. That's going to be a hard one. So this time we'll switch this around for pumpkins. And then once that's done, I think we'll also get a secondary field and some more farmers done. Hopefully we've got enough food to make it through the winter, because I don't think we have. It's going to be a tight winter. We're going to rely pretty much on fish for the winter. We've got a bit of fish, we've got some mushrooms, onions, herbs, apples. It's going to be a tight winter. Everyone's going to have to strap up their boots and be careful about how much food they're having. Wills are going up. You can just go and build for now. How's this forest doing? That one can stay on mixed. Get this one growing only. Now I just need a bridge here, because if this forestry is capturing this area as well, we don't want them having the longest route in the world to get their job done. So let's... there's the bridge. So once the bridge is in, we'll connect the 2 paths up. It'll give the foresters quicker route to where they need to get to. The herbalists may have a quicker route home, I don't know. And population-wise, we're growing quite well. How you doing, bro? Are you good? Moderator Dan is in the room, guys. The crowd go wild. He's finally woken up because he was probably watching Sons of Anarchy all night. I've never known anybody watch Sons of Anarchy as much as this guy. Will we survive the winter? Okay, our food's going. We're going to survive winter. There you go. Early spring. We survived it. And I built the path completely off. Oh, wow. That is shocking. We can just connect it there. I don't like that. It looks very messy, but... oh, well. We'll be okay. It's not... ooh. What's your problem? Materials required are not available. Right. Well, that should change because we've got a second hunter. And we're going to build a new barn here. I forgot that stupid path. Oh man, that's so terrible. Builder's nightmare. OCD nightmare. I'll put that there. So hopefully we can get some more hiding now. We're still getting close, and we've got 41. I knew you'd watching Sons of Anarchy on that. You don't watch anything else. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Right, our wells are in. Herbalist is growing us herbs. We have 2 spare workers, so I do think it is now time for another farm plot. Let's go. There you go, guys. Right. So we'll add in another farm plot. We'll get ourselves another couple of farmers, because this one is growing pumpkins, and we'll get our potatoes growing back on this side. Done before I said hi, and I do watch other things, you know. No, you don't. You just watch Sons of Anarchy 24 hours a day. You don't do anything. It's just Sons of Anarchy. Oh, and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Peter Dinklage. Game of Thrones. Right, this is nearly done. One more tree to remove. And potatoes. I like potatoes. I just realised I just quoted another YouTuber's potatoes. For those who don't know, I'm referring to Potatoes the robot from... Oh, I'm going to get this wrong. It's not Wasted Space. Captain Shack or Morphologist created a robot called Potatoes in a Space Engineer series. So, there you go. Potatoes. No one will know that, but very few people who play will know that. Right, we've got 15 children are going to come of age and no housing for them, so I'm not going to increase, actually. I could slap down some housing, but I'm worried about food. Gatherer's hut is here. So they've got a decent capturing area. No. Stone housing, no. Gatherers. They lose a little bit because of that mountain, but not a lot. I'm not going to stress about that. What's the plan for you today, Dan? Anything exciting? Hello. Come here. Why is it women run away whenever there's a camera around? I'll put a picture at the end of the live stream so you can see what my wife looks like. Because she keeps running around. I will get her to come and say hi one day. Come and say hi to the subscribers. Well, you know, we're near the camera. There you go, guys. So that is the wife. Many years. Many years. What are you saying, Dan? Massive film buff, along with things like Criminal Minds, CSI, Criminal Minds. I think you lost half your life on that program, didn't you? You should try something like this, Dan. A game that challenges the mind. What are you breaking now? So, what are we going to do, guys? We will do the 1,000 population, hopefully over 2 live streams. If I can get to about 250 this time, I should be able to smash up the population in one episode on the next one. Obviously, due to work, I can't sit here all night and get into 1,000, unfortunately, because you guys, I need like 1 million subscribers to quit work, but I love my job, so I wouldn't want to quit work, so I don't know. Alright, firewood is at maximum. Wood is doing okay, so we're not going to cut any more firewood. I think 500 is enough. Hello? Oh, she's talking to my daughter. I thought she was actually talking to me, but why would a wife do that? Oh, wait. What's wrong with this person? What's your problem? Oh, farmer. Yes, of course, winter. No work for you. Forgot. Hi, wife. Meb says hi. There's some weird face with a wave. So if wood is at high, why don't we increase our wood to 1,000 now? Oh, no, not 100, 1,000. We should. Oh. We should be able to get up to 1,000 now. They can switch from cut to plant only. And how's this forest doing? It's not the thickest here. No, we'll leave these on just plant for now. Tools we need to increase because our population has increased. We are doing sweetly. I might even get a trader's post put down so we can buy some different seeds and maybe some cattle. What have we got there? Oh, wait, no, we're not. We're going to get our hospital down because I keep saying I'm going to put the hospital down, and I haven't done it, so... Oh, it's not going to fit because that's a stupid hill. So... that'll look. There you go. There's our hospital, and we will build a new house here for the doctor. No, we'll put it over here. There we go. And we need to add in one physician, tongue twisters. It's nice that on the live streams we're getting like a regular amount of viewers now. If only I had time for more live streams. See, now that's got really thick really fast, so we can switch you to plant and cut. Get some of these logs back. And so did that one. Wow, how fast did that forage grow? So we switch you to cut and plant as well. And fill up our stocks again. Right, there you go guys, we've reached 50 population. We're doing well. Now the problem is now I'm going to have housing placement problems because I can't place near my forests. So we are going to have to fill up and maybe even extend housing over here. I want to get some more farmland down for food. Possibly over here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that next, is getting some more housing and food. So housing. Get down another 2 houses I think. Can we get one in here? Another path. Anyone on the live stream watch the lava golem cave that we did? Second run round. We actually recorded it twice. I should have done the tomato taste. We recorded twice. The first record we completed and we beat the lava golem, but Ash died on the way. So we did a re-record straight after, and it went absolutely amazing. No faults. We went straight from cave engine straight to the golem without any hassle. It was really good. And then last night, what did we do last night? Lava golem again. We've done the ice queen on there as well. That's something that I really want to do again, but that one's a bit more harder. You've got to be a bit more focused. The labyrinth. That is what we did last night. We didn't do the lava golem. We did lava golem the other night. We did labyrinth last night. But we didn't record. I might record the labyrinth on the next run, but it's probably a good job I didn't last night because we spent so long trying to get out the maze. Population is growing quite quickly. Food's doing okay. Nice little herd of deer. Right, we've got 12 people who need work, so let's get us some more food possibilities down. Nope, that's not coming in. I want to put a big piece of land down. Nope. Okay, we'll get another crop field in here. Wow, that went down quick. Potatoes. Right, so since we're doing so well, let's get a trader in so we can buy some different seeds. I forgot where the trader is. There's the trading post. Where can we put our trader? Oh, that's so close. Can you get it in? Oh, it's going to be one square out on each side. That would have been perfect placement as well. God. That would have been perfect, but I've just built a farm there. Can we put it here? Why don't we put it here and build a little bridge across the town? That'll work. There's our trader. Here is our bridge. There. Sweet. Traders are important, guys, because obviously your citizens are not going to be happy constantly eating pumpkin, potatoes and apples. So we need to buy in some more seeds, and the game only gives you 2 seeds to start off with, forcing you to get a trader's outpost. 16. 1 second, guys. And apparently my daughter's just put a whole bottle of ketchup on a plate. Nice. As you can tell, my daughter's just as crazy as I am. Oh my god, one sec, guys. Whoa. Ah, right, okay, so our bridge is already done. That went up really quick. Seeing as we have no stone and 17 workers, I think it is now time to finally build a stone mine. Quarry for stone. There we go. Now, be very careful where you place this, guys, because once you build this, you are losing that piece of land. So you don't want to block your forestries. In fact, I think this is going to be our only choice over here. We are going to lose this plot of land now. So I'm trying to get this as far up as we can. Right, no matter what now, I have lost that piece of land for building purposes. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. But we'll be okay. So that was there. Bridge. There. What's going on here? Okay, so they need stone to finish that building. So hopefully... Sorry guys. Got a crazy one on our hands. Right, let's get some more gatherers in. They're going to be a good source of food. So we're fishermen. Herbalists. There we go. Vendors are fine. Right then. We really need this quarry going, don't we? We'll turn all the quarry builders into quarry workers into builders for now. This is important. Come on, guys, prioritize. Prioritize. Have we lost our bridge? Why is our bridge not going in? Oh, it must be going in. So, oh, yeah. So let's change priority to the bridge. Come on, guys, bridge priority. Ah, is it because the bridge is requiring stone that we don't have? What is going on? Why is nothing being built? We have 9 builders and nobody building. Stone. There's got to be some stone somewhere. Here you go. Let's grab this stone here. Any stone here? I think we did clear it all, didn't we? 1 stone there. We're in a bit of a trap now because we need stone, but we need the bridge to get to the stone for our quarry, and nobody seems to be building. Ah, there we go, finally. Took your time. Get my bridge built. Wow, look at our population. It's growing quite quickly, actually. Right, as soon as that bridge is in, the quarry will be in, and we can get building very, very quickly. Come on. Yes, it work away, sir. Bridge is done. Now the quarry will get finished very quickly. All of these resources are going to be really good for us. So let's get us a new stockpile because we don't want them carrying stone across the planet. We'll change the priority to this. There you go. So now they should move this. All this stone here should come here and not to the other plot. As of now. Come on, I want to see stone. Bring me some stone. There we go. It'll stop them running all the way over here or all the way over here. Do we have any problems? Right, tools. He's saying that he's making too many. We do have a lot of iron, so we'll increase tools to 100. Firewood we could do with increase now because our population has gone up. So we'll go. Whoa, no, not 5,600. We'll add in 50 there. Herbs, we'll increase you to 350. There you go. There's our quarry, guys. So, path. Look at the floor. Oh. Why's he... Oh my god. Where's he got them from? I thought they were in the trampoline. Oh, okay. Right, so we need 3 builders. So the next need to be stone cutters. Come on. We need lots of stone cutters, and we're going to need some houses for our stone cutters. So 1, 2, 3 houses. Builders, there we go. I don't think we've had any citizens die yet. Which is a good job, because we don't have anywhere for them to be laid to rest, because I haven't built a cemetery or a church or a cathedral. No, not cathedral. I think it's a church or a chapel. So at some point we need to build a chapel. But we are starting to produce stone at a decent rate, which means building stone houses is now going to be a lot easier than it was. Wow. I can't believe we're actually starting to grow a very, very large village. Are you only on plant? Right, switch you back to plant only. You to plant only. Have we had a vendor? I haven't seen a boat turn up yet. We need to get some items in here for trading. I usually trade firewood because... not firewood, logs. Where are they? Logs. Because they're worth 2 per 1. And a seed is normally about 800, so 400 logs covers the cost. But for now, I'm mainly going to want to look at buying sheep, cows, chickens. I think we're going to have a lot more use out of those. How is our doctor doing? 0 patients. That's a good thing, I suppose. Right, now there's one thing I haven't touched on in my videos, which I am going to talk about, but I'm not going to place down. The town hall. It gives you data. I do build one eventually, but I'm not that... I don't think it's a major building that you need. Because also, when you've got it, you have random people come and say, let me join your village, but they can bring disease, they can overpopulate, it can cause problems. But I think for this video, I think we will get one down shortly. I don't know when. I mean, it's quite a big building as well. So it's going to take up a lot of prime land. I suppose we could build it out of the way, but really, I mean, we could build it here, but that's going to take up some of our forestry land, I suppose. 48 stone we have, 124 stone, 48. I'm not going to jump into this now. We will get one of these, whether it's on this episode or the next episode, I don't know. Chapel, again, we need because it brings in happiness. But I like to build my graveyard near my chapel. And obviously, I suppose we'd come over here, couldn't we? Ah, there we go, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring our chapel over here, along with our graveyard, which is going to be fairly big. Because unfortunately, there is going to be a time where all of us will need the service of the graveyard. So we're going to need 1 cleric. There we go. Oh, we've got no one working here. That's why we're not getting anyone in. Couple of builders down, a couple of traders. Right, there we go. We've got 2 traders in there now. We'll start to see boats turn up that we can trade with. Thanks for the like. Whoever that was. Much appreciated. There we go. Wow, that boat. We must be right on the spawn point for the boats. Either that or it was on its way in. I don't know. Right, so please have some chickens or some cows or something. 2,500 for seed. Wow, very expensive. Wool, hide coats. Sounds mad, but I might actually buy these coats. How much are they? 180. We don't need the logs. So that's what, 90. Trade. I've just bought some coats because for some reason we're not getting a lot of hiding. You know, we haven't got any sheep to make wool coats from. But we're doing okay. Let's have a look. The problem we're going to have here is obviously these travelling from here. They're going to be coming from it. Whoa! Not happening. We need some housing for these two guys. We really don't want people travelling that far to work. Right, so that's another 2, 3 houses. Tools. It's like a hide. Oh, Rihanna the stonecutter was crushed by a rock. Oops. Health and safety nightmare. Oops. There we go, there's our first death, which means we didn't have a graveyard in time. So our first death is also going to be our first person not buried. Right, I'm going to check everybody and make sure everybody is travelling close to their workplace. Why? Just why, Banished? Why would you do that to me? Why are people travelling from there to here for work? I've got loads of housing here. Right, so let's get some more housing down. This is rather annoying because Banished is killing me with the housing today. So let's check this. I know we're still going to have a couple coming from further. That's a bit better, but this one's got to change. Why have we got someone going from there all the way to there and someone from here? These are all okay. Whoa. It's the only thing with Banished that frustrates me is the housing, the placement, and how people get to work. 10%. Now I'm going to put a limit on stone, and I'm going to cap it at 500. Otherwise, we could end up digging out this whole quarry in less than no time, and we're losing that piece of land. Then I'll have to build another quarry behind it. Lose that land as well. Right, we've got a few new labourers on board. Let's get some more hunters in for the hide. Right. I'm going to build another farm. A big one. I really wish we had some animals. Such a pain to start with no animals. Another stonecutter was crushed by a rock. Wow. That's going to be our biggest killer. I have got disasters turned on, and up to yet we haven't had a disaster. We haven't had any fires. Ooh, fires. That reminds me, we need wells in our new place. But we'll put one there. Let's get a well here. Man, why does a well need a 3x3 square reader? Put a well there. Right, okay, so let's get a well over here. See, why can't that well go there, really? Is it really causing an castle? We do need more farms. We're keeping around 2,000 food, but I've had a lot higher than that before. We have a boat in seeds. Sorry, we don't have any orders. They only bring seeds. I do want seeds, but 2,500 is a lot. We don't have anything we can really trade for that, so I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to dismiss you as well. Dismiss, so we can get the next boat on the way. Got 4 spare workers. Fishermen, how many fishermen have we got? 4. Are we still getting a steady supply of fish? Yeah, we're still getting a decent supply. Really want some farm animals. Let's see if the game has fixed its travelling methods out. That's much better. I know we're going to have a few away, but that's not too bad. Now, has this little village sorted itself out? Yes. Finally. This village? Yes, finally. Sweet. I hate the fact that people have to travel that far, because it... Again with this, but that is why I built the bridge. Hold on, why don't we just build the herbalist its own house? It's not going to cause us any problems, and it will create more housing. Why not? Things are going well. I'm actually quite shocked because I was expecting, like, because I was doing a live stream, I was expecting to just crash out on me. Maybe have a disastrous fire that wipes out half the town or something. Firewood is very steady, and I don't know whether I should drop the amount of firewood back down to 450. Keep pressing escape. What I'm trying to do is escape off this when there's no point, and it doesn't work. Any boats coming in? Come on, I want animals. See, we're keeping a steady supply of iron, and I don't know where from. I do want to get an iron mine down, but again, mine isn't the biggest, but it does present problems with regards to losing land again. Mind you, then again, that's gaining land in effect, because we can't build here. I'm going to build an iron mine. I was going to leave it a while, but if we take 4 workers from the stonecutter and move them into the miners, give ourselves 8 on each, give us 5 spare workers. Gatherers are at max, fishermen are at max, hunters are now at max. A lot of question marks of people who are begging to start work as a stonemason. And housing for the 16 people that are coming. We'll build the housing as well. But I want to try and build the housing away from that capture of the woodcutters. So, 1, 2. We can get 3 in. Change the best one. 3 will do us. Get us up the road. That'll do. Nice. So, there we go. We have a nice steady supply of iron. Oh, coal! We could stop cutting wood now and use only coal. Or leave the wood at 4. Yeah, I'm going to leave the wood at 450 and I'll drop it slowly as we get coal in. We're doing really well, guys. The only thing I want to do is swap around. I'm not 100% sure whether this actually affects growth rates, switching around what you're growing. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I hope it would help. Right, reserve of firewood is low. No, the reserve of firewood just went non-existent. So let's get you switched now. Let's get you switched to cut. We need more logs. Get you switched to cut. See if we can get some more wood in for the woodcutter. Ah, we have another boat. Please give me an animal, please. Trade mushrooms, wheat, and potatoes. Now I will buy some wheat. We can put 250 up, which gives us a total of. Oh, wild logs only worth 1 to this guy. But oh well, we're going to spend it. We're going to buy 250 wheat. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. You can go now. Give our guys something different to eat. Merchant has arrived at trading post. We've got 2 spare workers. How many people have died since we built our graveyard? Only 2. That is awesome. 78 members of the church, and we have exactly 78 members in the community, so that's good. Everybody's going to church. We're not maxing out resources anywhere. Rona has just become a labourer. Doing really, really well. See, toggle death by old age. I wonder if we've had anybody die by old age yet, because I won't have seen it. I don't think I have actually seen anybody die. I wonder how old our oldest citizen is. 33, 64. Look at these guys. These have built our community. 57. We're going to have a lot of deaths over the next few years. Which is why you're going to get your population growing. So that as people are dying, you're replacing them and more. Hence the housing. Lots and lots and lots and lots of housing. How much stone? We've still got 86% of stone left. I hate the fact that you can't then use this. I know there's some mods to replace it, but I haven't really touched on mods yet with this. Can we build houses on that hill? See, why can't you build a house there? My house is on a hill. I know you could build on a hill. So one. Oh, look at that. Squeeze 2 little houses in there. We're up to 78, 81. Nearly our 100 population. Oh, sweet. Any boats on the way in? I really want to get into animals. If I can buy sheep, awesome, because we can use the sheep for wool. And then as the sheep breed, we can split them. Now, I'm not going to allocate these 6 people, because if I do, as people are now going to start dying, these 6 will replace the people who are dying, and then we'll be able to see if I have got the right ratio of workers to newborn children. Right, is there any buildings that we don't have? Right. School, I'm not even going to get involved in this episode. I will get involved in schools in one of my episodes, just not this one, because you lose. You gain in people who can get you more resource, but you lose in people in time, because you've got a longer wait for children to become adults, but your death rate is still the same. Once you get a good flow, it's a good thing to have. But I wouldn't advise it straight away. Now, tavern. Shall we build a tavern? Where can we build a tavern without destroying land? Or losing it? Oh, just up there. I could build a house in here, I suppose, but... Houses... Tavern there... I want a tavern in town, really, but... Oh. Let's build that tavern just off this bridge. So, a brewer. There you go, someone just gained a job. You can brew beer from pretty much anything. I don't think you directly need hops for wheat or anything like that. Because you can make ciders, I suppose. We have an apple farm, don't we? Is it apples? Yeah, we have apples. So let's get this built and hopefully... make ourselves some apple cider for to keeping our citizens happy. There you go, apple ale. That'll keep people happy. What's this guy doing? He's got no apples. Right, well, you'll have some apples soon because we've got 40% yield. Help other people out for now. Right, so, Herbertha the miner has died of old age, and Paralisa has replaced Herbertha as a miner. This is why I've kept 6 people as replacements, because now people are going to start dying, unfortunately. And we're going to replace them, which means we're also going to have houses with 1 person in. Now, poor Colin here is going to die at some point, but it means we'll have a free house, because at the moment he's wasting the house, or he is wasting the house, which sounds horrible, but we need the housing. Right, the reserve of food is low. That's not good. To be honest, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I failed this village, so that you can see that it is very easy to fail. So, reserve of food is low. Tell you what I might do, I might build another huge farm up here. But the problem is people. See how we get on through winter. Oh, are we going to make it through winter? Late autumn. We're not even in winter yet and we only have 142 food. We could see the crash and burn of our city during this winter. If it does, it does. we'll have to deal with it as and when. I'm going to build the biggest crop field I can get my hands on. In fact, we'll bring that down to 31 by 31. We're going to put all of our systems into working that. Right, cherries, mutton, chicken. Right, we've got 250 logs in to spend. These cost 3 each. Cherries cost 1 each, so we'll buy 250 cherries. Trade those. Now, can you bring us sheep? No, you can't. Right, dismiss. Oh, there's that. I will be very shocked if we make it through this winter with the amount of food that we've got coming in, because we are now officially out of food. It's a tough one. Come on guys, we can do this. We need to get this clear and to get ourselves some more farmers and grow as many potatoes as we can get our hands on. We will build another barn that's closer, but not yet. We need everyone focused on getting this farmland clear. Our food's going up. We're in winter and our food is going up, so we are capturing food. But I like to get a nice stock of food. 100% of this is done. We're halfway there. Obviously our wood stacks are going to go up mad now. We've got plenty of labourers coming through. But I know we're going to have some people dying over the next few years. Come on. We need this field. I need this planted by the end of spring, or at least started to plant. Otherwise, by winter, we're going to lose this field and have no crops from it. Come on. The problem is they've got to take the wood so far away. There's nothing I can do, because there's no point in placing another plot here, because it's never going to produce any more wood. Oh, fisherman died. Did Cullen die yet? Oh, Cullen is now 69. Right. 88%. Sweet. Right, we should start planting this very shortly. And hopefully before the end of spring. Really? You want to start planting around the beginning of spring? Not the end? We'll get it going. We'll be alright. Come on guys, 3 more trees and we're done. Run! Get the logs, get the trees down. Go. As soon as these 2 logs are gone, we've got a new piece of farmland, so we will max the amount of farms that we have for this field. Come on, grab it. Right, there we go. Potatoes. 2 people, it's saying 2 people to work on this field. Oh, I'm thinking more like, let's get 6 people on this field. So we've got 2 pumpkins and 1 potato. I might switch this one to pumpkins, I don't know. Is our brewery making beer yet? Right, yeah, we are slowly making apple beer or cider. We've really started cooking. 81% remaining on the quarry, that's okay, that's not too bad. I thought it would be a lot less. Why are we not getting coal? Oh, we need to switch it. Need iron more than coal? Tools? Cleric died of old age. And then wasn't Colin, was it? Oh! Colin has a new mate. Colin moved on. Naughty Colin. Right, Marvella, the fisherman, has lost theirs. I think we're doing alright, guys. I'm not having an excessive amount of people dying. Maybe another. Oh no, we don't need another herbalist. Gatherers. Oh, boat. Give me, please give me animals. Firewood. Warm coats, logs, wool, steel, wool, ale, coal, fire. Get out of here. I need animals, guys. The problem is you cannot physically get animals until these guys get on with the job and finally find someone who's got animals on board. Right, 89 population, still growing. But obviously, with population growth, we need food. I might increase the people working on this farm, actually. 12. Gatherers died of old age. Oh. Right, food. This is where I'm at, guys. We are increasing our population, but as you can see, food is becoming a very big problem. Now, I think the most population I ever got to was 1,500. And I was a bit lucky with my land. The problem is, because of the live stream I just wanted to dive in, all of this here is lost land. This hill here is lost land, this hill here is lost land, this is lost land, that is lost land. So you lose farming area, you lose building area, and you're having to travel ridiculous distances to get a yield. We've lost any crops that were planted here this year. And then we have, what, 12 people who will do nothing for the rest of winter. I think they're actually trying to grab the last bits of food out of here. No, they're working on the field because they hadn't finished it. Oh dear, that was not good. Just, what, tool limits? Iron limits? I don't want an iron limit. I want more iron. 42 food. We may see the end of our village. If so, we will have to give it another go another day. Hello. Whoa. Well done, babes. Don't choose something then. You got some twirls? You want 12? Here you go, babes.
Two? One
There you
or
go.
two?
One. We're going to sit down with it. Don't get chocolate everywhere. Right, so we've got 8 people currently out of work. We've got 11 people now starving. Oh, no, 3 people starving. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do. I built a massive farm and it didn't work out because I didn't have enough workers on it to get it done in 1 year. So we're in early spring. Hopefully these guys can get this field. This field would have helped us. People are dying of starvation. Right, this year, if we don't get this field growing before summer, we're going to have a lot of deaths over the next winter. Which I don't want. Obviously I don't want that. I don't want the system to starve. We have another one died of starvation. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, there goes another one. And this is how quick things can go sour because of food. Everybody's dying. I've recovered from worse. But the problem is we're now relying on gatherers to get food because there's no oh man, this is going to be an absolute disaster. I can see it happening. But it's all good. It's a good part of gaming. There are ups and downs. It's this field. This field. See, now they're starving. They're going to die before this field's even planted. We've got enough people working on it now. They're having to travel because I can't build any more houses over here. So they're coming from all the way around. We've got another person die. We're losing population. Where are we losing our population? Stone cutters, builders. Child died. No! At this point, there is nothing you can do but sit back and watch people starve to death because you don't have food for them. And when this food comes in, there's just going to be a mass hysteria of all this food disappearing. I do believe we're going to drop and burn here. I can't see me recovering because the more people dying, the less jobs are being filled. And every job that's being emptied are the ones we need. Oh, we're not doing good. What yield are we at? Right. No, let's get this harvested, guys, now. Let's get this harvested. Let's get this harvested. Why have we got a question mark? Why are you questioning? That's what I'm talking about. We've just lost nearly half of our population because of food. Well, not quite half, but we've lost a lot. Ark is giving me a kick while I'm down. Gosh. Right. Everybody's dying because we got no food. Not long. Problem is we're at the end of autumn. Crops are dying. Crops are dying. Right. Right, guys. We are going to call this a failed attempt at 1,000 population due to the land. Maybe a bit of mismanagement on my behalf. But hey, we're not going to worry. We'll give it another go another day. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and come back and watch the next live stream. And check out my other videos. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter as well. Facebook and Twitter, so you can keep up, because I do post all my videos there as well. So have a nice day, guys. I will see you all in the next video.